My name's David, and the chronological Bible reading for May 10th is Psalms 50, 53, 60, and 75. Psalm 50, God talks about his independence from man in the sense that he doesn't need anything from us. He doesn't require a sacrifice because he needs it. It's our honor. It's a sacrifice of praise because of who he is, because everything has come from him. He says, if I were hungry, would I tell you, O Israel? Of course not. With the rhetorical question, he's emphasizing his power and how he is God apart from us, apart from anything that we could ever offer him. And yet he willingly accepts our sacrifices because he loves us, and it is his joy to rescue us in a time of trouble. Not so the wicked. In verse 16, what right do you have to recite my statutes and to take my covenant on your lips? Jesus said in Matthew 7, many will say to him on the day of judgment, Lord, didn't we prophesy in your name? Didn't we heal the sick in your name? Didn't we do all kinds of great things in your name, O Jesus? And he will say to them, I never knew you. Depart from me. You guys do evil things. You have no part of me. We, the church, must be very careful to ensure that we have hearts that are in the right place, that we're not working for God in order to get some reward, but that we are willingly giving him our everything because he is worthy of that and so much more. But woe to the people who are proud in their hearts, who feel like they deserve something in return from God because of what they've done. It's not ever about what we do, it's about the heart attitude. Think about your closest friendships. We're not checking boxes as we serve one another. We're doing things because we love that person. We want to honor them. We want to give them gifts. It's how we treat our children. They couldn't possibly ever repay us for bringing them into this world. And yet it's our honor. It's our joy. We love to see the smile on their faces when we do things for them. And so it is in our relationship with the Most High God. Psalm 53 in most of our Bibles is translated, the fool says in his heart, there is no God. But it could also be translated just simply, the fool says in his heart, no God, as in he is saying no to God. And it's absolutely true. When somebody said there is no God, they are saying no to him. Hebrews tells us in order to believe he exists, you must have faith. But it also says to please God, you must believe that he is one who exists and who rewards those who diligently seek him. Notice we don't diligently seek the reward. We diligently seek him because he is the sum total of the reward. He is so much better than anything he could ever give us. Being in his presence, understanding who he is, understanding the love that he has for us, his desire to provide for us is so much more than anything he could possibly give us. Psalm 60 is one that's helpful for us to read when we're going through a difficult time. We will read tomorrow about what David was going through when he wrote this psalm. But have you ever felt rejected by God? Have you ever felt like he was standing in your way no matter which way you turned? Have you ever felt like, God, you have rejected me? God, you have broken me down. God, you've been angry with me. Restore me. I have no hope apart from you. The psalm begins that way, but fortunately it doesn't end that way. God has great things in store for those who will faithfully, diligently pursue him. So often we want to know the end from the beginning, or while we're in the midst of the valley, we want to know that we'll wind up on that next mountaintop. But the truth of the matter is, if we knew the end from the beginning, we wouldn't require any faith to walk through it. God, in his kindness, withholds knowledge from us so that we will be forced to trust in him. Are you choosing mental escapism? Or are you choosing faith? Will you choose to praise Him in the midst of the storm? Or will you throw a toddler tantrum like many of us are prone to do when things aren't going our way? Psalm 75 begins, "We give thanks to you, God. We give thanks to you, for your name is near." God's name is near. What does that mean to you? That His name is near. A name represents character, the very nature of God. His justice, His righteousness, His holiness are near. Does that encourage you? Does it give you the strength you need to hold on? Keep going, my friends. God's name is near. The name of Yahweh is around you. It's surrounding you. His presence cannot be thwarted. Jesus said when He established His church that the gates of hell would not prevail against it. Darkness cannot stand against the advancement of God's name. And so we carry it forth as He carries us forth. And it is a privilege. Therefore, we praise Him. We praise Him for all of His goodness, for all of His great power, for being unmatched, unrivaled throughout all of creation, throughout all of history, and all that is to come. God bless you, my friends. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me through the Scriptures in 2024. We'll see you tomorrow, and I would love to see you live on Sunday morning, 8:30 Eastern. Sign up at BibleInOrder.com, fill out a contact page to get the Zoom link to see us live, Q&A, and discipleship. We are starting an online church. All are welcome. The focus will be discipleship, growing, because we have a lot of work to do. Did you know that you are expected to co-reign with Jesus when He returns? Many of us will be like kings and queens over different territories, but we need to grow in our character. We need to be honed to be more like Him so that we know how to manage finances. We know how to manage people. We have jobs to do in eternity, and this world is the preparation. We have work to do. It's not enough to just be saved and hope to go to heaven someday. Look forward to seeing you live via Zoom, 8:30 Eastern Time, Sunday morning, to start kicking off these discipleship groups, to start being trained in righteousness. Sign up at BibleInOrder.com. Can't wait to see you there.